来有请世界脑力运动委员会终身主席托尼·伯赞先生发表本次赛事宣言。
Next, let's invite Mr. Tony Buzan, lifetime president of World Memory Sports Council, to offer an overview on this event.
你好。And good morning again.
大家上午好。
I will make a slightly different speech from the one I made before because you all heard my first speech.
因为刚才大家已经听过我的讲话了，所以现在我做另一番讲话。
Just to give you a little personal history of the Memory Championships.
我为大家介绍一下我自己所了解的这个大赛的一些情况。
In the 1960s, 70s, and 80s,
在60年代、70年代、80年代
I was traveling around the world,
我周游世界
and many people would say to me, Mr. Buzan, I have a problem with my memory.
很多人跟我说，伯赞先生，我的记忆力有一些问题。
That was in every country.
那么每一个国家几乎都有这样的人。
Some people would come up and say, Mr. Buzan, I think I am going crazy.
有些人会跟我说，伯赞先生，我真的是要抓狂了。
So I would say, why?
我就问他们为什么。
And they would say, well, when I'm driving to work, I look at the numbers on the cars and I try to remember them.
他们就说，当我开车上班的时候，我尝试着将前面那些汽车的牌号的号码记在脑里边。
Does that mean I'm going crazy?
这是不是意味着说，我就是抓狂了？
And I would say, no, it means your brain is looking for exercise.
我对他们说，并不是这样的。实际上，你的大脑在寻找一些练习的机会。
And other stories would come about family relations.
那么其他有一些人会跟我讲到一些家庭之间的关系。
So one man came to me and he said, Mr. Buzan, you must meet my auntie.
一个年轻人有一次找我说，伯赞先生，你一定要见一下我的姨妈。
Because she has memorized the entire telephone directory of the village in which she lives.
那么他的姨妈有什么过人之处呢？因为他把整个他所住的整个村子的电话号码本都记下来了。
And I would meet his auntie.
然后我就见了他的姨妈。
And she had memorized the entire telephone directory.
果然他是记住了整个村子的电话号码本。
And knew everybody, every name, every telephone number, every address in a big village.
在这个很大的村子里边，他知道所有的人家、他们的姓名、他们的地址、电话号码。
And I began to think.
然后我就开始想
and to think about world championships.
我就在想办这样的一个世界锦标赛。
And I thought, isn't it amazing?
我觉得这个应该是一个非常不错的想法。
You have championships in football.
那么现在世界上有足球锦标赛
，championships in table tennis，
有乒乓球锦标赛
，championships in taekwondo，
有跆拳道锦标赛
，championships in card games，
有扑克牌锦标赛
，championships in Go and Wai Chi and chess，
还有各类的棋类的比赛
，championships for tiddlywinks, getting little squares into or circles into a pot。
还有一些像高尔夫球一样的类似的锦标赛。
World records for who can grow the longest hair。
还有一些锦标赛是看看谁的头发最长。
So championships and world records for everything。
几乎所有的事情都有相应的世界锦标赛。
Except the most important thing。
但是有一样非常重要的东西没有世界锦标赛。
And what is the most important thing to have a championship in?
那么大家说，这最重要的东西是什么呢
？Memory. It has to be memory.
就是记忆脑力锦标赛。
So in 1991, I founded the first World Memory Championship.
于是，在1991年，我创立了第1届世界脑力锦标赛。
With my friend and colleague Grandmaster Raymond King.
跟我的同伴基恩先生一起创办这个锦标赛。
And the first world memory champion is here today.
第1届世界脑力锦标赛的冠军今天就在我们的现场。
And he became eventually the 8 times world memory champion.
后来呢，他获得了8届锦标赛的冠军。
Dominic O'Brien.
多米尼克先生。
So since 1991, memory has become the fastest growing mind championships in the world.
从1991年开始，这个世界脑力锦标赛变成了世界上发展最快的锦标赛。
And as I said in the earlier speech, China is becoming the leading nation in the world in memory.
正如我刚才讲话中所提到的，中国正在成为脑力锦标赛当中非常重要的一个成员。
And in these championships has at least one very difficult task.
那么这个锦标赛至少有一个非常困难的这样的一个。
China has to beat the reigning world champion team.
这样的一个目标就是中国必须要击败世界上的强有力的竞争对手。
A team with the highest rating of any team in history.
那么这些有一个队是在所有参赛队伍中是表现最为出色的。
And that is the German team.
那就是德国队。
Team from Germany, could you stand so we know the world champions?
我们来看看德国队的代表。
So I am expecting this championships to be the best ever.
我希望这届锦标赛成为世界历史上最好的一届锦标赛。
I am looking forward to meeting all of you.
我非常期待与大家在锦标赛上见面。
And I want to congratulate 中国.
我也想祝贺中国。
And Mr. Lin and New Mind.
也要谢谢林先生的支持。
For producing a championships.
林先生为这届大赛做了很多的贡献。
That is worthy of memory.
这是非常值得我们留念的。
Memory deserves the most attention.
记忆大赛是值得所有人关注的。
The best detail.
最注重细节。
The most fantastic imagination.
非常华丽的想象。
The most unceasing energy and commitment.
不断的有动力注入进来。
And I commend you for providing all of those.
我感谢林先生具有以上的这样的一些品质，为大赛做出了卓越的贡献。
So this will be the end of this very short speech.
那么这就是我今天的一个非常简短的一个讲话。
But obviously I'll be speaking a lot more when you ask questions.
那么当大家提问的时候，我会讲更多的。
And throughout the championships.
那在整个大赛期间，我也会跟大家做一个交流。
Make sure that it is a most memorable championships.
让我们一起来把本届大赛办成一个难忘的大赛。
Again, 谢谢。
谢谢大家。
谢谢托尼伯赞先生的精彩发言。
Thank you。
接下来有请第19届世界脑力锦标赛组委会主席、新思维教育品牌创始人林楚旭先生介绍本次赛事相关情况，有请。
And now we will listen to Mr. Lin Chuxu, President of Organizing Committee of the 19th World Memory Championships and founder of New Mind Education, will bring more information on the preparation of this competition.
各位媒体记者朋友们，中午好。今天邀请大家来参加新闻发布会，主要是对就承办第19届世界脑力锦标赛以来，我们组委会工作情况做一个通报。经过不懈的努力，广州凭借着自己的实力，赢得了第19届世界脑力锦标赛的主办权。从9月份开始， 第19届世界脑力锦标赛组委会就有条不紊、紧锣密鼓地开展承办世界脑力锦标赛的各项工作。首先，我们组委会领导班子组织了有多年带队参加历届世界脑力锦标赛的专家，迅速成立大赛组委会，各个职能部门、工作部门，有竞赛部、会务部、媒体宣传部和后勤部等，由他们负责政府、嘉宾、媒体和选手接待工作，负责裁判工作，负责对外宣传跟工作，对内协调工作，负责餐饮服务工作、车辆调度工作等，做到了责任明确，工作落实到部门，落实到个人，确保大赛每一个环节顺利进行。我们还有一支来自刚刚结束广州亚运会志愿者的服务团队，他们将协助我们迎送接待与会人员，将为来宾提供无微不至的关怀。
First of all,
目前第19届世界脑力锦标赛相关的准备工作已就绪，各岗位人员已整装待命，一份耕耘一份收获。我们已经用自己的汗水为第19届世界脑力锦标赛的圆满举办奠定坚实的基础。我们将用热情的微笑服务每一位来宾，让每一位参赛选手能够全身心地参加比赛，在大赛中赛出水平，赛出风格。最后，让我为所有的参赛选手表达诚挚的祝福，为中国的参赛选手加油鼓劲，预祝他们在比赛中取得优异的成绩，为国争光。谢谢大家。
my best wishes to all participating mind athletes, in particular the players from China.
谢谢林楚旭先生。
Thank you.
相信经过托尼伯赞先生和林楚旭先生的介绍后，在座的各位对本次赛事有了一定的了解。接下来将是提问时间，本次赛事组委会官员将回答各位提出的相关问题，每位官员有1次提问机会。首先有请托尼伯赞先生回答记者提问。
我是来自这个中国湖北武汉的一名记者，长江日报的记者。因为想问一下你，这个脑力运动，中国目前的话，中小学生的课业负担比较重，而且很多中小学生课外都在补习啊、培优。那么这样的一个脑力的训练运动，会不会加重中国学生的负担？另外，会不会使得很多这个教育机构、培训机构也参加到这个当中来，使得这项运动它违背了您最初的这样的一个愿望，本来是提高大家的记忆力，最后变成了一个促进升学，变成一种手段，加重这个中国的这个儿童的这样的一个负担。谢谢你。
Mr. Tony Duzan, I'm a journalist from Yangtze River Daily, Wuhan, China. My question is, in China, we know that students from primary and secondary schools have a lot of homework to do, a lot of stress, and they have, beyond regular curriculum, many classes on weekends. That's a lot of stress for the children. And bringing this memory sport into China means both an opportunity for them to improve their mental ability, but also a possibility to increase their stress. Because in China's education system, many children are assessed by their extracurriculum abilities, such as mental sport. So maybe some teachers might take this mental sport as a criteria for assessing children. So what's your opinion about that?
Do I have 2 hours to answer that question?
我能够用2个小时来回答这个问题吗？
It's a very good question.
非常好的问题。
And I have many thoughts on it.
也非常有深度的问题。
And I would like to ask you to imagine a situation.
我想让你来想象这样的一个情景。
And all of you can imagine the situation.
其实所有人都可以想象一下这样的一个情景。
You imagine that you are the ruler of the universe.
想象一下，各位是整个宇宙的统治者。
You have trillions and trillions of planets, and on every planet there are billions and billions of people.
那么想象一下，你拥有许多的星球，在这些星球上面有无数的居民在你的掌控之下。
And you are a great and kind leader.
你是一个非常好的、非常慈祥的一个领导者。
And everything you do is for the benefit of your subjects.
所有你所做的事情都是为了普天大众的这样的一个福利。
And they love you so much they will do anything you say.
然后所有人都非常的敬爱您这位领导，愿意做您所要求的所有事。
So you imagine that one morning you have to address them all.
那么想象一下，有一天早上您要跟他们讲话
And you are going to give them one order, one instruction.
你要给他们发出一个命令。
And you have a choice of two things you can say.
那么你有两个选择，怎么样去发布这个命令？
Choice number one.
第一个选择，
You say to them, my beloved people.
你跟他们说，我深爱的居民们。
Today I command that first you learn everything there is to learn.
今天我命令你们学你们所需要学的任何东西。
And when you have learnt it,
当你们学到了以后，
you then learn how to learn.
你们再学习怎么样去学习。
That's choice number one.
这是第一个选择。
Choice number two.
第二个选择，
You say, my beloved subjects, my beloved people.
我深爱的国民，
Today I command
今天我命令你们，
that first you learn how to learn.
首先你们学习怎么样去学习。
And when you have learnt how to learn,
当你们学会了怎么样去学习之后，
then you learn everything there is to learn.
然后你们再去学所要学习的所有的事情。
Which one would you choose?
你们会选哪一个选择？
Number one or number two?
第一个还是第二个？
Number two. So everybody from every country says number two.
所以所有人来自不同的国家都说会选第二个选项。
It is obvious.
非常明显。
First, you must learn how to learn.
首先你要学会怎么样去学习，
And then what to learn.
然后再去学你所要学的东西。
Now, the point that the questioner made,
我所要说明的一点就是，
that children have to pass the exams.
孩子们需要通过测验，这是必不可少的。
They have a lot to learn.
他们要学习很多的东西，
And they will also be judged on what they do outside the curriculum.
然后他们在课外还有很多的课外的一些活动需要做。
So again, imagine.
所以我们再来想象一下，
Imagine the same student.
同一个学生，
But we made that student into identical twins.
我们把它变成一分为二，变成两个。
One does not know about memory,
一个并不知道记忆的重要性，
does not know about creativity,
不知道创造性的重要性，
does not know about learning,
只知道去学习，
does not know about the brain and how to use it,
不知道怎么样去运用自己的大脑去学习。
and that student spends 5 more years studying without knowing how to study.
因为他不知道怎么样去学习，所以他将会用多5年的时间去学习。
The identical twin
那么另外一个呢，
can memorize everything,
可以记住所有的事情，
knows how to be creative,
知道怎么样去开拓自己的创造性，
knows how to write an essay of 2,000 words in 1 hour,
1个小时之内就能完成一个2000字的散文，
knows how to read fast and to understand and remember.
知道怎么样去快速阅读、快速的记忆。
has a fit body,
有非常好的身体状
as
况，
well as a fit brain,
以及思维状况，
and understands his or her own brain and how to use it.
他非常了解自己的大脑的能力和怎么样去运用自己的大脑。
Which twin will do better in school?
大家说一下，这两个人哪一个会成绩更好？
Number 1 or number 2?
第一个还是第二个？
Number 2.
第二个。
Which twin will have less stress?
哪一个会压力小一些？
Number 2.
还是第二个？
Which twin will be more happy?
哪一个会更开心？
Number 2.
还是第二个？
These are not difficult questions.
并不是非常难的问题啊。
So the answer to your question
所以要回答您的问题呢，
is that if a student learns about memory and the brain and how to learn,
如果一个学生他学习怎么样去学习，怎么样运用自己的大脑去记忆，
that student will not have to do more work.
那么这个学生就不需要做额外的一些工作，
That student will be doing less work.
他所做的其实变得更少了。
Because where the normal student takes 2 months to read a book
如果一个普通的学生用2个月去读一本书的话，
and then forgets it all,
然后马上就忘记书里讲什么了。
the student who knows about the brain
那另外一个学生知道自己大脑的能力，
will take half a day to read a book,
只要半天就能读完这本书，
to mind map it,
然后在大脑里边反映出这本书的内容，
and will remember all of it or as much as that student needs.
然后会按照要求一样把书里边的所有内容都记下来。
So the answer is,
所以答案就是，
the student who uses the brain
会使用大脑的学生
will solve the problems that students have with too much to do.
就能够解决其他的一些不会使用大脑的学生所面对的这么多的难题。
And that is one of the main reasons for the World Memory Championships,
这就是我们举行世界脑力大赛的其中一个原因，
to show students and people around the world
来向世界上各国的学生来表明，
that the human memory is an amazing,
人的记忆力是非常之奇妙的一个事情，
miraculous,
非常的奇妙，
and fun thing to use.
也是一件非常有趣的事情。
And if we all use it in the way it is designed to be used,
如果我们按照我们的大脑所被设计的功能来使用它的话，
schools,
学校、
colleges,
大学、
universities,
综合大学，
and the world
整个世界
will be a better place.
会变得更加美好。
And I salute the competitors and people who are helping the championships for making the world a better place, which is what you are doing.
我向所有参赛的选手为参加这个大赛，并且将我们的世界变得更加美好这样的一个任务，向你们致敬。
So that is 1% of my answer to your question.
可能这个回答只是回答您1%的内容。
And I'll give you the other 99% as the memory championships progress.
随着大赛的进行，我会将剩余的99%慢慢的向您去解释清楚。
谢谢。
谢谢。
非常感谢这位记者朋友提出的问题，以及托尼伯赞先生的精彩回答。
Thank you for the good question and the remarkable answer.
下面有请世界脑力锦标赛发起人之一雷蒙·基恩先生发表讲话，谢谢。
Now let's invite Mr. Raymond Kean to make an address.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Good. Distinguished guests, competitors, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Maybe it's afternoon by now, I'm not sure. I am honoured to address you today as a member of the World Memory Sports Council. I would like to take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Guangdong Southern Institute of Innovative Thinking for organising and hosting the championship. Also the Guangzhou Municipal Government for their great support and tireless efforts in striving to make this, the 19th World Memory Championships, a tremendous success.
各位参赛的选手，各位媒体的朋友们，女士们、先生们，早上好。那么首先感谢大家参加我们今天的这个新闻发布会。另外呢，我要感谢广东南方创新思维研究院以及广州市政府对开办本届锦标赛的一个大力的支持。
The World Memory Championships is an organised competition of mental sports in which the competitors memorise as much information as possible within a given time period.
那么这届锦标赛呢是一个非常重要的赛事。在这个赛事上面呢，所有的参赛选手将在规定的时间里边去记忆他所面对的一些任务。
Since the very first World Memory Championship in 1991, which Tony Bazan and I organised in London, the entire notion has caught on worldwide, with contests all around the world, in India, for example, Germany, Sweden, United States, and many other countries.
从世界脑力锦标赛开始之初的1991年，我和国赞先生创办了这样的一个锦标赛。那么我们创办之初的一个理念就是说，要把这个锦标赛办成一个国际性的赛事，在印度、德国、美国、中国，在许多国家要举办这样的赛事。
The very best of those national champions, around 140, 150 people now, are gathering in Guangzhou, China today and for the next few days for the 19th championship.
那么来自世界上各国的148名选手，他们都是本国的记忆脑力大赛的冠军，他们今天齐聚在广州参加为期几天的这样的一个第19届世界脑力锦标赛。
Over the next 3 days, competitors from over 20 countries will be vying for the $92,000 total prize fund.
那么在将来的3天之内，来自22个国家的参赛选手将会为大赛所提供的总额$92,000的奖金而去拼搏努力。
The overall world champion and gold medalist will walk away with a record prize of $20,000.
那么大赛的冠军一人就能够独得$20,000的前所未有的这样的一个高额奖金。
In every respect, the 19th championships in Guangzhou are breaking world records at every stage.
那么在各个方面，第19届世界脑力锦标赛都是空前的。
The host city of Guangzhou won the right to stage the 19th World Memory Championship in a unanimous decision, outbidding many other countries.
那么广州市在获得了脑力锦标赛委员会的一致同意之后，获得了本届脑力锦标赛的举办权的，击败了所有的竞争对手。
We want to congratulate Guangzhou. It's the third largest city in China.
我们祝贺广州这个中国第3大城市。
And by hosting the 2010 All Asia Physical Games,
祝贺广州成功举办了亚运会。
and the 2010 World Memory Championship,
然后又成功举办了这样的一个脑力锦标赛。
Guangzhou is establishing itself as the Asian capital for physical sports and the world capital for mind sports.
广州成功的树立了自己在亚洲的这样一个身体体育的一个强大的中心。那么在这个大赛之后呢，也将树立自己世界脑力中心的这样的一个形象。
Over the next 3 days, we will all witness outstanding talents competing in our 10 events.
在将来的3天，我们将会见到所有的参赛选手，把他们最好的一面表现出来。
I wish them all good luck.
我祝你们大家 幸运，
and the championship itself a great success.
也祝愿本届大赛圆满成功。
谢谢。
Thank you， 谢谢。
好，谢谢雷蒙基恩先生。下面有请雷蒙基恩先生回答记者提问。
Now let's invite Mr. Raymond Keane to answer the question.
请记者朋友举手。
雷蒙先生您好，我是广州新快报的记者。您作为中国的老朋友，也是第一位访问中国的国际象棋特级大师。您把这项体育运动带进了中国，请问您对脑力运动在中国的发展有何期望呢
？I'm a journalist with New Express Daily. Mr. Keane, you are the first international master to bring chess into China and promote this sport into China. What do you expect China will do in the memory championships in developing memory sport?
Thank you for the question. I like to say to most of the people I meet in Guangzhou, most of whom seem to me to be very young, they ask me quite often, have you been to Guangzhou before?
谢谢您的问题。那么我想跟所有认识我的人讲一声谢谢大家。
And my answer is always yes. I was here before you were.
是的，我的答案就是是的，我在这里的时间是非常长的。
I first came to Guangzhou in 1981, 30 years ago.
那么我在1981年就来到中国了。刚才说到的是，在很长的时间之前我就已经来过中国。
And I was the first Western chess grandmaster to compete in China.
我是第一位西方国际象棋的大师，在中国参赛的西方国际象棋大师。
After the press conference, everybody is free to inspect my medal proving this.
那么在记者招待会之后呢，每个人都可以过来看一下我所获得的奖牌奖章。
It's just here.
我现在正带着它。
So, just 3 years before then, in 1978.
3年之前，在1978年。
For the very first time, the team from China entered the World Chess Olympiad.
那么中国的象棋代表队呢，第一次进入了世界锦标赛当中。
And one Chinese player called Liu Wenxie created a sensation by beating a European grandmaster called Jan Hein Donner. So it was Liu Wenxie beat Jan Hein Donner from Holland.
有一个中国的棋手在世界上制造了一个轰动的效应，因为他赢了荷兰的一个国际象棋超级大师。
So this was the very first time that China competed in the World Chess Team Championship.
那么这就是中国代表队第一次在世界锦标赛上面，世界象棋锦标赛上面参赛。
And 3 years later,
3年之后呢
3 years later after that, I came as the first grandmaster to China.
那么3年之后呢，我就是作为第一个来到中国的国际象棋大师。
So from a debut just over 30 years ago, China has now become one of the world's strongest countries in international chess.
那么从我第一次来到中国以来的这30年当中，中国获得了快速的发展，现在成为了国际象棋界的一个非常重要的成员。
That proves that China can develop very quickly in mental sport.
这也证明了中国在这样的一个世界脑力的科学的发展上面，也能够非常迅速的成为一个强国。
When Mr. Lin was in London last year for the 18th World Memory Championship, he asked me a question about China.
那么林先生在第18届世界脑力锦标赛在伦敦的时候，他向我问了一个有关于中国的问题。
He asked me what impressed me most about the Chinese.
他问我对中国人印象最深刻的是什么？
And my reply was that all Chinese have tremendous mental discipline.
我的回答就是，所有的中国人都是在脑力上面非常有纪律性。
It's a powerful national characteristic.
这是非常强大的非常强的一个特质。
And using this mental discipline,
使用这样的脑力上面的一个纪律性，
I am confident that China is already and will become even more so a powerful contender for all the World Memory Championships.
那么我相信有这样的一个脑力的纪律性，中国现在目前也将在世界锦标赛上面做出很好的成绩。
Thank you for the question.
谢谢。